ScottKrauseAerials.com. Get ready to fly.
Over 90,000 people, the largest crowd in the history. Today's strategy is to get out in front and stay there if you can.
In 1945, local businessman Enoch Staley attended a stock car race organized by Big Bill France Sr. Impressed with the crowds and the organization of the event, Staley decided to build his own track and enlisted France to promote and run the races.
And here come the cars. Now we'll see if the Plymouths can keep up their record-breaking speeds in traffic.
For the second half of the 20th century, North Wilkesboro was part of the fabric of NASCAR. However, years before the 1948 founding of the National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing, Wilkes County and the surrounding areas were known as the Moonshine Capital of America. Circumstances pushed the local economy toward liquor. The Great Depression had stripped profitability from farming, and the region's undulating topography offered places to hide liquor stills during the Prohibition era. North Wilkesboro's location in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains was also convenient for distillers and distributors of moonshine. Benny Parsons, a North Wilkesboro native and NASCAR driver, once said, "Trust me, there was nothing to do in the mountains of North Carolina back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. You either worked at a hosiery mill, a furniture factory, or you made whiskey." Bootleggers risked prosecution and personal safety to haul moonshine. They were skilled wheelmen who liked to debate who was the fastest, which led to unorganized races, consequently drew large crowds. The idea for NASCAR was born from these races, and its early drivers were some of the best bootleggers. This included the Flock brothers and Junior Johnson, who grew up hauling his father's whiskey throughout the Blue Ridge Mountains. Ned Jarrett, two-time NASCAR champion. Back then, the 1940s, most of the drivers were bootleggers from Alexander or Wilkes counties, or just a bunch of fools who didn't have much better sense. The short track was built by moonshiners in 1946 and was a NASCAR original in 1949. It became a North Carolina legend after hosting nearly 100 races across a half-century of operation. Over time, NASCAR crowds and TV contracts outgrew North Wilkesboro Speedway. As the sport got bigger and faster, the track found itself ill-equipped to support the next generation of the sport. It had become a relic that struggled to excite the new generation of fans who had come to expect bigger, faster, and longer. One sports writer recalled, "There were 4 telephones up there in the press box, and 3 of them had rotary dials. This, mind you, was in the 1990s.
The closing battle is Petty versus Yarborough. Yarborough, still running a lap behind Petty, pits. Only 14 laps to the checkered flag.
In the final years, some NASCAR teams skipped North Wilkesboro altogether. When the Speedway's founder died, so did its fortunes. The final race was held on September 29, 1996, with Jeff Gordon taking first place. In 2003, the track went up for sale at a price tag of $12 million, instead of the valuation suggested price of $5 million. Because of the steep price, the track was never sold and sat vacant for many years. It wasn't until 2009 that racing finally returned when Goodyear stepped in to sponsor the track for another 3 years. The track held several 300-lap races, all to be considered successful. However, behind the scenes, things were a lot more grim. In May 2011, Speedway Associates abruptly ended the partnership and closed the Speedway for the last time. Now it sits vacant and is slowly deteriorating. Grass can be seen creeping into the track, and trees are growing up and into the stands. The Wilkesboro Speedway, however, does live on in Disney's Pixar Cars 3 opening scene. Also, Top Gear East Coast Road Trip filmed an episode in their 16th season, which aired in 2010. What's left of the North Wilkesboro Speedway is not hard to find. The dilapidated stands of this abandoned racetrack sit less than 100 feet from the highway, just 5 miles east of town. Who knows what will become of the legendary Wilkesboro Speedway? The last time I saw North Wilkesboro Speedway, it was just slowly returning to the earth.